most common mistake, I think, I don't know if it's the most common, that liberals and neocons make is that they think that if you agree with me, we're gonna get along, or that you don't get along with people that you have disagreements with about like political ideology, or usually it's political. If you want to talk about like groups like that, or like groups of people or something, like that's political, right? However you classify them, whatever lines along that you classify them as, like you're trying to garner something from them, that's political. So for them, they might not even really believe that, because in their family, they're like all counterbalances to each other. Their family has to disagree, like you have to kind of be against your ideology, because they're like a counterbalance. Plus, are you like, maybe you want the masses to divide themselves along party lines, but yourself can have enough, you're intelligent enough to know that doesn't work like that. And eliciting actions from other people that are not willing to take themselves is a calling card of both of those sides. So they're all in the same camp right now. If you're a neocon, you're a liberal. It's just like you're a different phalanx of that alliance. You work to the same end, at least temporarily. Now, because they got to keep you in the left-right paradigm, it has to be a two-party system. So populism getting prevalent is a third party. So they have to, what they did, instead of fighting the liberals and against the populists, they got absorbed, or allowed themselves to go align with liberals more. Then when they try to take the air out of the tires of the populists, and they try to destroy their platform, then they're going to move back in as the people of whatever that was. Like they're going to be like the representative of whatever that was after they destroy it. I that's ideal to them, right? And that's so when like average people don't, when they take for granted that you're not gonna just guarantee the friend because you agree along a certain line ideology, and that you don't have like you don't not get along. Do you not get along with people because you, like, I know people that have different ideology than me, and I'm not like bickering with them or going at it with them. It's no problem. I mean, it's like, it's unfortunate for them, like since they can't process the same way or something. You just have to wonder if they're about them, like but you don't, like, it's not like that. It's not. So is that dissatisfactory? I think it's dissatisfactory to them that we're not at loggerheads over political ideology. That's why they keep doing these shootings all the time, because little by little people are starting to try to make sense out of the trend, and the trend is sponsored. So like, it's only happening now because it's convenient now. Just like when they're about to assign a new Supreme Court justice or elect a president, then all of a sudden all these people come out and accuse them, like that's brave. Like, they keep doing that. So populists are cool because they talk to everybody. That's like you can't agree with everything anybody says, and they are willing to concede to a better logic if one is provided, and they're willing to fight for, I mean, not fight, but like argue for, like make the argument for and tell you what they actually think, and like they will dignify your assertion when it is worth a response, or they'll, like, whatever it is that is that's in your worldview. If you want to put that forward and assert it. They'll dignify it with a response, and they'll talk to you. Liberals and neocons won't dignify you with a response, but they go around plotting, trying to get people divided along party lines, so they'll do actions that they won't do themselves. They think it's slick, or they think they're slick or something. I mean, there's like regular people like that too. They think they found a glitch in the matrix or something, and they're gonna exploit it or something. Like, I don't know if you're not just robbing yourself of the joy of life, you're just missing every opportunity to smell the roses, probably. Like, it's not like, you can't convince me that you found the new way to have an impact. Like, that's probably not it. So it turns into, the problem is that you're not resolute when I think you should be resolute, because I've given you my spiel. Once I gave you my spiel and you don't agree with me, then like, I'll cut you off. Like, I won't fuck with this part or that part. Like, whatever. How do you even know that? It's like you have to pretend that people want to hang out with you that don't necessarily want to hang out, like vibe and chill or whatever. It's like, I don't even believe in vibe and chill really that much either. I think it's something else. It's not about just the vibe and the chill. I forgot what it was earlier. I had something. It's more like a balanced perspective isn't just about vibing and chilling. I think it's still about not attaching to emotional bankrupt hostage taking, like emotional blackmail shit. It's like, come on, I'm grown. Like, we're grown. Like, even if there's some things that, like, you're either temporarily or being helped out or something, or your job isn't covering to make ends or something like that. Like, that doesn't mean that you stop doing other adult attitudes. Like, you stop having other adult attitudes, like toward approaching or resolving problems. That just means because you're not doing enough of the impulsive reaction shit that they want. I don't know, like, they have these terms like race baiting and shit, as if that's not what they're doing. Like, you can accuse somebody of race baiting all you want, but why don't you just accept that you're incapable of race baiting, and that's not what you're doing? Like, is that what they think? Like, it's obvious that we're against fascists because we're anti-fascist. It's in the name. Why would I do anything illegal? Like, you can't, like, I wouldn't do that. It's illegal. Like, why, if it's wrong, why? Like, obviously I didn't do that because it would be wrong. Like, these kind of arguments that they want you to take as evidence or something. Ninety percent of people are just don't want to be alienated, but then they get tricked into alienating on behalf of their political alliance. Like, you get tricked into alienating people because that's what they want you to do. So liberals think it's they think it's the conservatives. Neocons think it's the liberals, and it's both of you guys. But yeah, they hate to have to acknowledge that populists don't get along with neocons. They hate to have to acknowledge that there's two different mindsets in a conservative sphere, cipher, or whatever. In the conservative classification, it's not just Republicans, and they hate to fucking have to acknowledge that. They want to call you Republican while meanwhile being influenced by putting neocons forward, and because they don't have anybody to run for certain positions and offices. Like, so everybody kind of already knows this. There's not really anybody that you could tell that, like, because at this point they already know, and it has to do with whether you are emotionally bankrupt or not. Because it's emotionally bankrupt to argue about the like the identity of like the political affiliations of somebody who's still shooting, who's like still active shooter. Like people like it doesn't like make sense that they would be like like a couple hours after Charlie Kirk that they're like digging up the concrete, cremating it. Like I kind of don't know if like that's kind of like, I don't know, maybe they don't want an autopsy or something, because that's kind of hard to go through. But no, like every action that's taken like immediately, you know, like as far as like saying it's those people or it's those people, like don't act like you gave a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine right now if you're like just started demanding the release of the Epstein files, but you still don't want to acknowledge Pizzagate. Imagine you're one of those people.